How do you stay jacked and healthy after age 40? I've done it. And this episode of the podcast, I'll share with you how to do it too. Say no to dad bod and instead take notes, because I'm going to teach you what you need to know in this episode of the podcast.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
So guys, this is actually one of the hottest topics in health and fitness right now is how to stay jacked and healthy after age 40. I'm Coach G. I've actually done this. I'm in my 40s now. I've been doing CrossFit for, 17 years now, almost going on 18 years. And I've actually been able to do this. I've actually, despite having, a family heritage of obesity, hypertension, diabetes, glaucoma, I've achieved a sub 10% body fat and kept it year after year after year for, a couple decades now. So I can actually speak from experience on this topic because I know for many of us CrossFitters, we're kind of aging up a little bit. Like a lot of us got started in the CrossFit thing in our 20s or our 30s. And now as we get into our 40s, we start to see some evolution in our priorities, some evolution in our bodies and what we're capable of doing. And that's okay. That's the way that the Lord has designed it, the way the Lord has willed it. But the Lord has also willed that you should be jacked and healthy after age 40. And in this episode, I'm going to give you guys the key salient things that you need to know and focus on and do if you want to get your absolute best health and fitness after age 40. So let's launch into it. Our first topic of conversation here, priorities shift, but strength still wins. What I mean by that, the number one thing you're going to lose with age is muscle mass. We call that sarcopenia in the medical space. Maintaining your lean muscle is the single most important thing that you can do to keep a high metabolism, to keep insulin sensitivity, keep bone density, keep your health resilience as you age. This is true not just for men. On the surface, it's more obvious to men about having muscle mass is important. This is just as important and maybe more important for females because sarcopenia often hits women harder than it does males. And a fascinating physiological quality here that you need to know about is that having muscle is metabolically expensive to the body. Just having more muscle on your body means that your body has to burn more calories at rest to maintain that muscle mass, meaning if you drive your body in the direction of having lean muscle tissue, you also simultaneously and with no additional effort, drive your body in the direction of having less body fat. To do that, focus on compound lifts in your training. Talk about compound meaning multiple joints moving at the same time. Your squats, your deadlifts, your presses, your major pulls, pull-ups and variations, etc. All of these like full body compound lifts give a disproportionate benefit in terms of muscle development. We're not out cardio aging right now. Strength is the currency of longevity, and you need to have that in order to age well into your 40s. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to talk about is that recovery itself becomes a training priority. I'm not talking about taking more rest days. I'm not talking about skipping the gym, but I'm talking about how recovery itself needs to be a training priority for you because you don't bounce back at age 40 or age 45 like you did at 25. You can't get away with the same nonsense you got away with, right? Sleep, nutrition, hydration, stress management directly impact your progress, directly impact your gains. Sometimes what this means is having intense training for like 3 to 4 days out of the week, and then 1 to 2 less intense sessions where maybe you are working on things like mobility or breath work or contrast therapy with like your sauna or your cold plunge as tools for recovery and longevity. All of these things are things that I have personally used to great effect in order to take care of this body, take care of this vessel that I have to live in for the rest of my life. Recovery must be a training priority for you. You can't do alcohol like you did in your 20s. You have to leave that crap alone. Let's move to point number 3. Hormones matter, but you're not doomed when they change. What do I mean? So your testosterone, your growth hormone, insulin sensitivity, all of these things decline naturally as you age. Certainly when you go into your 40s, some of those qualities shift, the profile shifts. I know this because I've been tracking my blood work for eons, as long as I can remember. I've had this expression that if you check the oil in your engine more than you check your blood work, your priorities are out of whack. And this is important for all of us, not just people that are on some kind of, HRT or testosterone support. I can't speak to those things very well because it's not something that I do personally, and I'm not here to knock it, but I am here to say there's an awful lot that most of us can do in order to optimize our hormone profile, even if you don't do HRT or TRT or whatever the acronym is for that thing now. Doing your compound lifts helps to optimize your hormone profile, true for men and women. Keeping your stress levels managed through like breath work, meditation, cold plunge, taking a walk, getting out into nature, getting sunlight, all of these things drive testosterone up, keep cortisol levels down, getting high quality sleep at night, prioritizing sleep over not staying up for the Netflix marathon, avoiding alcohol, avoiding sugar, because these things just wreak havoc on your body. It's so important to do the things that help your hormones first, I think, before you go and ask some doctor to start injecting things into your body. I say that with some reservation because I'm not an endocrinologist. I'm not going to step outside my scope of practice. So I can't necessarily tell you what is definitively right or wrong for you. But I will say there's probably no injectable anything that will exonerate you from the need to avoid sugar, avoid alcohol, or you're going to have negative consequences from it, period. If you're not getting enough protein, eating in a healthy way, your hormones are going to be shot in a train wreck no matter what you're injecting into your body. So do the right thing. Do the things that control and drive healthy hormones first. Track your blood work so you actually know what your profile looks like, to monitor your levels and be proactive. And for the love of God, eat at least 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight. Do those things, and it's going to help a ton as you get into your 40s. Point number 4, modify, don't miss. I tell all my CrossFitters this, and if I could tattoo it onto the brains of every single person listening to this episode of the podcast, I would. It is always better to modify your workout than miss your workout. It is always better to modify your workout than miss your workout. I say this because as you get into your later years, your 40s and beyond, it's just a fact of life that you're going to have things go sideways with your body. You'll sleep funny, wake up with a super cranky back for who knows what reason. Like you slept on it weird, right? Or your shoulder bugs you because you went out, you played catch in the yard with your son. Stuff in your body just breaks more often as you age. And the easy thing, the lazy thing, the mediocre thing that the masses do is they just skip the gym entirely. Oh, shoot, my knee is bothering me. My ankle is bothering me. My thumb is bothering me, or whatever it is. I'm just going to skip the gym entirely. No, that is the wrong approach. It is always and forever the wrong approach. Your wrist might be bothering you. You might have had a slip and fall onto your wrist. Your wrist is bothering you. There's no doubt about that. And you should let your wrist heal. But what about your abs, your back, your legs, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your calves, the other arm? All these things can still exercise. You should modify your training. Do not miss your workout. One of the cool things about the CrossFit space is that all you have to do is show up and tell the coach, my gut tells me I shouldn't lift anything heavy today. Just something feels off. I'm going to go light today. Your coach will say, cool, let's make these modifications to the workout so you can still participate. You'll still get a great workout, but it'll be a workout that respects the needs of your body in this unique situation this day, in right here to now, right here today in this season. What modifications do you have to make? Your coach can do that for you. Modify the workout. Don't miss the workout. Speaking to CrossFitters here, you might skip the high rep kipping pull-ups today to do strict pull-ups or ring rows if your shoulders are cranky today. You might do more sled pushes or carries or unilateral work for muscle building without joint pounding. This is something that we regularly build into the programming here at CrossFit, is a smarter training approach that lets us work around stuff that may be bothering us from day to day. Keep that in mind. Modify the workout. Don't miss the workout. And my final topic here, your mindset going to your 40s is this is now a long game. You're playing the long game. You're playing for health span, for life span. It's not about crushing PRs weekly. It's about staying capable, independent, high energy for decades, being able to go out and express your best life, be the best dad, the best parent, the best spouse, the best friend, the best leader of the teams at your job that you can be. And you can measure your success by how you move, how you feel, how you perform in daily life, not just numbers on the board. I can't squat or bench press as much in my 40s as I could in earlier years, and that's okay. I can squat and bench press enough to go out and be amazing in my everyday life, or amazing on the mats when I'm grappling, amazing on the slopes when I'm snowboarding. I can play basketball and go to the water park and do all the fun things with my son without getting tired, like all the other parents that are sitting on the sidelines watching their kids because the parents are just too tired to do any of it. You don't have to be that tired parent on the sidelines. You can continue to build that health, that fitness, that vibrance, that energy way into your 40s, and I hope that you do. Guys, after age 40, none of the game is the same. The name of the game is being smart, having consistent training, modify, don't miss, building muscle, protecting recovery, and playing the long game. And I hope that you do. I want to hear from you guys who are in your 40s now. What is working for you in this season of life? Tell me in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. I thank you for the gift of your time and your attention, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for listening to my dad's podcast. For more useful tools and guidance, go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com and feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment sections down below. See you in the next episode.